Yo, what's going on everyone? Mega Man here. We got some new patch notes and we're about to go over that right now. Starting with General, Morty will be arriving tomorrow, August 23rd, and he'll be their first Plumbus wielding character. And this patch is entirely server side, so all updates are online only and will not be reflected in your local and lab play until the next patch. Moving along to General perks, Ice to beat you. Projectiles will only apply Ice debuff to fighters that are not already debuffed by Ice. I'll take that. Unstack cooldown refund decreased from 0.5 seconds to 0.25 seconds. The stack cooldown refund decreased from 1 second to 0.5 seconds. For gameplay systems, they fixed the bug where ability cooldown may not trigger when projectiles are spawned close to the terrain. Going into the characters, when you see these symbols, you'll see buff, nerf, and change, and also the note, attack callouts reference default controls. First up is Arya. They buffed the assassin passive, reduced extra damage taken from 14% to 5%. They are evaluating if this passive should be removed entirely. They want to take steps towards that while they're trying not to go too far too fast. They don't want to create an assassin dominated meta. Move list description of this change will not be updated until the next patch. When it comes to Finn, since they removed some of the power of the backpack, they are pushing for additional power for the rest of Finn's attacks to give them some more options. They buffed the air and ground neutral special, increased the base damage from 5 to 6. This base damage is increased by holding and charging the attack. They buffed the air and ground down special, BMO chop, increased damage from 18 to 20, and increased the knockback scaling from 18 to 20. And just as previously mentioned, the assassin passive is buffed. Garnet players, there are buffs incoming in the next patch. If you want to find out what some of those buffs are, there is a video on the channel if you want to check that out. For Harley Quinn, it's the same thing with Arya and Finn. The assassin passive has been buffed. A character that many of you may have been seeing a lot more, Iron Giant. Iron Giant is currently dominating with abnormally high win rates at every skill level. Boy, do we know. Iron Giant's neutral special with stacked cooldown reduction and Velma are causing too few windows for opponents to counterplay. Updates to Iron Giant, global updates to perks, and Velma updates should help provide more windows of opportunity for opponents against Iron Giant. They nerfed the air and ground neutral special, increased the cooldown from 23 to 25 seconds. They nerfed the air up attack, hitboxes shrank to more accurate fit the attack visuals. They nerfed the air and ground up special, reduced damage by 1 and base knockback on final hit of spin, and they buffed the air and ground down special, allow cancel out of cannonball if it hits an enemy. Superman got a change. They fixed a bug that would allow Superman to grapple enemies that wall bounce even if his hitboxes did not connect. Taz players are getting buffs, but it will be in the next patch. They're making sure they're giving Velma players these nerfs. They nerfed their air and ground down special. Velma educated buff reduced cooldown return from 75% over 8 seconds to 50% over 8 seconds. As the making of this video, there were some few updates. Tony did say he thinks that the server will go down for the patch tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and will be up at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got another update on the Hitbox and Hurtbox overhaul. Somebody commented, will the Hitbox and Hurtbox overhaul update be on the next patch? And Tony responded, yes. Comment below, what do you think about this patch? Did some of your characters get buffed or nerfed? Thank you all for watching this video. Here's some more Multiversus content. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for future gaming updates, and I'll see you all in the next video.